Okay guys, so I've been working on Bing advertising so that we could create another done for you PPC recipe in the software where all we need to do is fill in the blanks like we did with the YouTube ads penny clicks, and that's been really popular. I think we've now got up to about 250 sales just from my own email list who have bought that particular tool. So what we want to do is do a series of these PPC recipes in the software, and that means that we go and create the recipes, we test them, we tweak them, we optimize them, and we basically learn what we can and we automate what we can as much as possible. So like we did with the YouTube penny clicks one, what we did there was we made it, all you had to do was fill in the blanks as far as put in your video URL, put in your ad copy, set your ad budget, choose your ad campaign name and click on start, and it would go out and create the exact recipe that we've been using to get 1 cent cost per click video views for really targeted audiences via YouTube placements and via keywords as well. So that's worked out pretty well. So taking it further, looking at Bing ads, you can see I've been running some campaigns on here. I've actually got 2 different accounts that I'm running campaigns on, and I got a couple of people who actually use Bing ads quite often to set these up for me, and now we are just tweaking them to make it as good as it can be so that we can automate it in the software and expect to get very similar results as long as you follow the training that comes along with it. Okay, so what we can see here is that I've been running $5 a day budget in here, and for the first day we got 158 clicks, the second day 148 clicks, today just started at 28 clicks. Now what I'm looking for here is buyer intent keywords. This strategy is about finding buyer intent keywords, because if you go and have a look in Google, for example, and you type, or actually in YouTube, let's just jump over into YouTube right now and I'll show you something kind of amazing, because there's a lot of people making a lot of money from Bing ads. So I'm just going to do here Bing ads case study affiliate marketing. Okay, when you do that, you're going to see Bing ads, case study. There's a lot of people making a lot of money, but there's a lot of people don't do the Bing ads because it's confusing. A lot of people are scared of the PPC stuff because they don't know what they're doing. They're scared that they make a mistake. So the idea that we've got is that we will set daily budgets within the campaign settings. We will recommend within the campaign settings which daily budgets to set, etc. So this one, for example, would be like $5 a day, no more than 3 cents cost per click on average, so that you can get similar results. So that these people that are basically training you how to go and pick a ClickBank offer, well, you can do the same thing with JVZoo, you can do the same thing with Warrior Plus, you can do the same thing on a whole bunch of affiliate networks, and you can replicate it. But here's the thing, when we come back into this particular campaign in here, you can see I've started to get my clicks, etc. But when we come down, I'm looking for commercial intent keywords. Look at this one here, make money on YouTube. Okay, make money on YouTube has got 44 clicks so far at 3 cents per click. Okay, now if I just tighten this up a little bit and I want to find the keywords that are make money on YouTube, but I want the phrase match and I want the exact match, I want to see how much that costs. So basically what I'm going to do, if I can find the search filter here, type in the keyword money and I will click on the search, and this will bring us into the exact match and broad match. So you can see broad match we got 44 clicks. Okay, make money on YouTube exact match, we got 2 clicks so far at 4 cents. Even 4 cents is very acceptable for that particular keyword. Why? Because if we go into other suggest, let's see, we'll find the one for make money on YouTube here, you can see the search volume for that is actually 40,500. Okay, so if we told Bing advertising, look, we want to spend no more than 4 cents cost per click, we will get that cost per click used up at various points of the day. Okay, and this is people searching for a very commercial intent keyword. Okay, so the variations of that, if we just go into Uber Suggest, which is a free tool, you can see he's got a variation. If you type in like make money on YouTube, you can see the related keywords here, or suggested keywords here, are very close to that first keyword. how to make money on YouTube, to make money on YouTube, how do you make money on YouTube, etc., etc. All of these are very, very close, okay? And you can see some of the search volumes are quite good as well. So we can put all of those in and do a new campaign just for make money on YouTube, and then you've got a campaign that you redirect into an affiliate offer, okay? Now, this is going to give you a whole bunch of traffic, really low cost, that you could be linking direct to a ClickBank offer, to a JVZoo offer, if that's what you wanted to do, or you can send them to somewhere where you can build an email list from them first. If you can do a combination of both, then that would be fantastic as well. Right, now, so what we can do here is we can use this for getting rankings as well. Okay, so we can use PPC for getting rankings, and how that works basically is that we increase the user behavior signals on your content. Okay, so for example, people are clicking through on a PPC advert, they're spending time on your content, you've got high retention time on your content, and maybe they're doing some interactions like commenting, social sharing, that kind of stuff. Then Google will pick up on that, as well as any other search engine, I would imagine, like Bing as well. Now, also, have a look at this. Make money on YouTube, although it's 40,500 search volume per month, it's $1.02 cost per click according to this. How to make money on YouTube is $2.47. Okay, so it's basically the same intent for these, make money on YouTube and how to make money on YouTube, in my mind anyway. You might have a different opinion, but we're not paying anywhere near that. Okay, we're basically bidding at the very, very low end, and because of the way we're doing it, we're able to get away with it, because it doesn't matter if we're on the first page or not on the first page, because it's going to tell us here. Let me just come back in here. It's going to tell us below the first page. That's okay, because we're still going to get clicks. We're still getting clicks even though it's below the first page. So it might take a little bit longer, but we're not paying $1 or $2. We're not paying $2.42, whatever that was there. Okay, so what was that? It was, yeah, $2.47 and $1.02. So we're not paying anything near that. It's just, you know, we'd bypass that kind of pricing with a simple strategy. Now, what if we did some sort of comparison stuff for other products? Like Growth Pages is getting really popular now. So Growth Pages versus ClickFunnels versus Kartra versus Builderall, and you can see here it's not a huge amount of search volume, but this is commercial intent keywords. Growth Pages versus ClickFunnels is commercial intent. Even if you were getting 10 of them clicking through, then you might be making a sale, which, you know, for the sake of a few pennies is definitely worth it. And have a look at this one here. I put in the keyword ClickFunnels pricing. Now I am running a trial on this one right now, this campaign right now. I don't have any data yet, I don't think so anyway. I'll check it in a few minutes, but ClickFunnels pricing, okay, that cannot be a more commercial intent keyword. That is a buyer keyword by definition. It's got the product name and pricing. That is a buyer keyword by definition. They know what the product is. All they want to know is how much it costs. That's the definition of a buyer intent keyword. It gets 6,600 searches per month, $4.90 cost per click. But look at the variations. 2020 and ClickFunnels price in 2020, 210 people searching that. There might even be more than what you will find here, because if I come back into my campaign here and we look at the make money on YouTube, you will see the impressions here is 1,398. Okay, that's just in a couple of days here, or 3 days. We just started day 3, so a couple of days, 1,300 impressions. When you come in here, it's telling you it's 4,500 search volume per month, but we've got actual impressions. Okay, we're not sitting there on the search results like on page 1. You can see here that we're actually below page 1 for 2 of these. Okay, and we're still getting impressions, etc. as well. So you know what happens with the search engines in reality with impressions is completely different from the search volumes, probably, I would imagine. And so we're seeing it in a different light here. We're seeing it in a different way. We're able to view it in more of a real statistical data instead of the guessworks that you get from the keyword tools. Although I do think the keyword tools are very, very important. They're a good guide. Especially I would suggest it's such a fantastic tool because it's free. But when you're in here, you're starting to see a different picture, and you're starting to see things that can help you to formulate a strategy, a coherent strategy that you can expect to get results, because you've got some real data to work with. Okay, so another thing we can do in here is, if I come into the overview here and the recommendations, actually let's come into recommendations here. You can see that Bing gives you some recommendations. So basically, like, I can get an extra 78 clicks if I change my bid on these. Okay, so changing this from 5 cents to 7 cents, 5 cents to 6 cents for this kind of keywords here. Now these are you know, decent keywords to go after. Come down here as well, you can see I can increase by 323%. It tells you what to do, exactly what to do. Change your bid 1 cent here, change your bid 4 cents here. It will get you extra clicks. You will see how much growth. I mean, for YouTube advertising, for example, maybe I just want to put that at 1 cent and send people direct to my sales page, which is for the penny clicks software, done for you in the software. That can send a lot of traffic direct to my sales page, and plus on that sales page I can have an exit intent pop up. Okay, I can have retargeting pixels. On my video on that page I can put remarketing from YouTube in there as well. So I've got multiple touch points. I can still try to connect with them later, so you can see how that works. So what these guys are doing is real. They are making money. There's a lot more people could make money if they just, you know, had the confidence to do it. And I think part of the confidence to do it is knowing that it's been set up for you. All you have to do is fill in the blanks, and you set your ad budget, and you know it's not going to cost you any more than what you set up. So that these guys that are doing $100 a day and $200 a day and $300 a day, well, we can replicate them. We can watch their videos for a start, and we can find out what they're doing. We can pick up some tips and stuff like that. And I will do that, and I will put it in the checklist, the same as what I did for the YouTube SEO checklist. So keep an eye out for that, because I will actually spend hours with this and go through it. And you know, even if it's one video a day for 20-30 minutes, I will go and make sort of Cliff Notes version of what they're talking about. Take out the very, very best tips, put it into a checklist, so at the very, very least you can get a Bing Ads checklist of the best marketing tips from people who are actually making money on Bing Ads with this stuff, and we can get some ideas from there as well. So anyway, the reason I'm showing you this right now is because we're going to release it in the software. Okay, if I just open Ad Blaster here, you can get an idea of how we do that, so that you can see just how easy and how simple this can be. Okay, so if we put this into a software where all you need to do is put in your ad copy, and you can do variations of your ad copy, you can set your budget, etc., etc. Now in here you can see this one is already been filled out. Ignore these emojis for now. I'm not sure the emojis work. I actually asked my coder if he would stick emojis in the software, but I meant another software, and he put it in here. So we'll keep it in here for now, but I don't know they work, to be honest. I really don't know. It was supposed to go into Lead Blaster, not Ad Blaster. Anyway, if we have to remove it, we will remove it. If it works, we will keep it, because it does help with the open rates. Anyway, besides that, have a look at what we got going on here, right? All you need to do is put in your ad info, your ad copy, and the video URL for the YouTube video that you want to send traffic to. Now over here, you choose your Google account, you give your ad group and campaign a name, and you set your budget. Okay, this is as simple as that. That's all you need to do. Okay, and then of course you need to do your targeting. So you can choose for the D-Day campaign, which is the $1 a day campaigns using YouTube. That's 100 targeted video views every single day. What you're going to do is you're going to choose either keywords, which I've done here, or you're going to choose video URLs, which I've also got in here if I want to use them. Okay, so this is basically how we can do this, and this is how we can be very, very, very specific, strategic with our targeting, so that it's, in this case for the YouTube ads one, for the penny clicks, we've pre-qualified them 2 times, believe it or not, because they're coming from either targeted videos that they're watching or from targeted keywords that we have assigned. Okay, so that's the first part of the pre-qualification. And the second part is that these are YouTube discovery ads. So They're not ads that play before a video. They're ads that they actually have to click on. They sit around the page, either on top of the search engines or next to the up next section of videos while they're watching another video. They actually choose to click on that because they've seen your thumbnail, they've seen your headline, they've seen your ad copy, and they think, I'm interested in that. So then, therefore, they click through. So the idea of this particular strategy was originally, and still is, that we get user behavior signals for increased watch time on the video, we get increased retention time on the video, so that it ranks for competitive keywords. That's exactly what that was for. Okay, now we can do the same thing in Bing as well, just by choosing the targeting correctly. That's exactly what we can do. But the Bing one, I want to focus more on using it for getting commercial intent keywords, and we can do similar strategies for YouTube to do similar things as well. So each one of these PPC recipes has one goal, has one sort of strategic target that we want to go for. So that's basically how this works. So we will add one for the Bing ads according to what we've found so far. I've started to map it out. I will give it over to the couple of guys that I'm working with who do Bing ads, who are helping me with this. I've actually paid them to help me to set this up and give me some advice and watch the campaign. So, and they are fully aware of what we're trying to do by building the software, and I will give them a copy of the software for helping me, so they can get lifetime access to that software for their help as well as what I paid them. So that way we're going to get some good PPC recipes that you just need to click a button, basically fill in the blanks and click a button, and don't be afraid of the budget, because you set your own budget yourself. If you want it to be $1 per day and you forget, then in 21 days you've only spent $21. It's as simple as that. Okay, so don't put more in there than what you can afford to spend. $1 a day you can actually do. $2.50 a day is very, very good. $5 a day, hey, you're getting a little bit aggressive there, because what we want to do is just be able to refine our optimization, tweak our campaign, and then when we've got it to the point where we know this is really, really converting very, very well, then we can raise it up to $5, $10 a day from that point forward. So watch the training that comes with this as well. It's kind of important that you understand the basics of what we're doing. Nothing is hard, it's all very, very easy. It's common sense as well. But there will be some top tips as well, because I'm watching what the other guys are doing. Yeah, I'm taking their ideas. That's why they're putting it on YouTube, so people can learn from them. And that's why I put stuff for SEO on YouTube, so people can learn from my stuff too. If it's working, if it's workable, then fantastic. It's like the YouTube SEO checklist. We got a whole bunch of different ideas from people like Brian Dean, from Neil Patel, Ahrefs, etc. I went through the videos, I took out the very, very best information from there, put it into a YouTube SEO checklist, and here we are, like 8 or 12 weeks later or something, we've got 12,000 users almost on that particular checklist because people like it. We can do the same thing here, okay? So we don't need to be snobs. We can take the best of the information that's freely available, and maybe we can pull these guys in for a webinar sometime, and maybe we can get a course from them at a discount at some point later to get into more of the advanced stuff. But for now, if you just want to run some quick ads, make some quick money with affiliate campaigns, I'm going to make that possible for you to do it with this software that will just be fill in the blanks and go and do what you need to do. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some value from this, and keep an eye out on your email. If you're not on my email list, go over to adblaster.com, okay? On that home page there is a link to go and get a checklist for $1 a day YouTube campaigns. Okay, you have to do the settings yourself, but I've mapped out the settings for you step by step. If you go there, what you can do then is you can sign up for the email list from there. Okay, if you sign up for the email list from there and you stay on the list, then when I release this, you will be notified the same time as everybody else, and you can purchase this at $21 and $27, which is going to be available for the first few days only. Okay, and then it's going to rise in price after that. Okay, so that's basically how this works. Anyway, thank you for watching.